Jack Nicklaus. We're back here at Wingfoot for the final round of the United States Open Golf Championship. And the Big Bear. A marvelous bunker shot. He's playing the 6th hole. Put his second in the bunker. He is 3 on, and this hole only 328 yards. Can we talk about it a little bit, David? It is really the thorn in the side, isn't it?
When Armour was a member here, Jack, he thought it was the best hole on the golf course. You look at the scorecard, and you say 324, 328, I can birdie that hole. No, you can't. Just getting it on the green is a pretty good feat in 2 shots.
It's a 3 or a 7. All right, Hale Irwin. 1 stroke behind Fuzzy Zeller at the moment. Good roll. Trying to shake off these early limpings on the first few holes.
This is sort of a local knowledge green, Jack. You don't know how much that green slopes away from you. Unlike many golf holes that receive a shot, this one is downhill from the crest of the hill there. That's why the ball runs so much. Now, Fuzzy's ball from where he is will break more than he thinks, while Hale's didn't break as much as he thought, just from the 2 different angles. That's what happened to Greg Norman's ball coming down. He hit a good putt there.
Yeah, the rolls here are more subtle rather than they are in most of the green.
Right. This one looks flat, and yet it's from where Fuzzy is a right to left break.
Taken a 2-stroke lead in the championship. Marvelous birdie by Fuzzy Zeller at the 4th hole.
That really helps a lot, too, on that start. It's so important to not let anyone else get in the game, especially Nicklaus there.
We're looking at Jay Sigel, who is tied for low amateur. He is at the 18th green. Jay said he isn't ready to play yet. He opened up with a fine round on the first day. Was right up on the leaderboard. Today's round is 75 and finishes the tournament at 14 over. Jay Sigel from Berwyn, Pennsylvania. Let's take another look at this putt by Fuzzy, and David set it up so well for you, but it didn't fool Fuzzy, did it?
No, it did not.
Fuzzy is the only one that has not really limped backwards here on the early holes. Everybody else has dropped back.
Well, he hit a bad tee shot at 2, Jack, and when he had made his 5 there, but there's a big 2 he made the 3rd hole. As Peter was saying, why is it so great to make a 2? Because there's a lot easier to add up 2s.
It sure is. All right, that's what the story is here at Wingfoot. Here's a message now from the United States.
161 yards. On line. Very safe. Chance for 2. Now there are the corporate tents, the giant corporations that have taken that space and entertained their customers there, watching the great players. And here's one of them, Jim Thorpe. Level par. 3rd shot at this long par 5, the 5th hole. Little pitch. Kept things going very well indeed. He's developed into a very good player indeed. His style may look a little unorthodox, but his nerves are good and his striking is very pure. This was Turner recording. This was Jim Thorpe's companion for the day, Greg Norman. I'd say that was a big, he had a big bomber in there. It missed everybody. But it's over there. And could be in all sorts of trouble. Let's hear from John Schroeder, who's down there with Greg Norman and Jim Thorpe.
Well, Peter, actually, he came out a lot better than he could have. He's got an opening, he's got a free swing, and he's got a fairly bare lie. The only problem he has, he can't see the flag. There's some trees in his way, but they're short, so he won't have any problem getting them over them. The hard part, of course, is going to be judging the distance properly, and he's a little nervous now, I think. He had a chance to reach the green with a wood, and he really tried to crank it up and actually lost his balance and hit, as you saw, a low pull hook, and he was very disappointed with the result. Now they're going to clear out some people here and see if they can't get this ball on the green. He really needs to put this on the green and maybe at least save par, maybe try to make a birdie to get him going. He's given away a shot at 1, and he missed that short birdie putt at 4. He's got to start making his move now, or he's not going to have a chance at this tournament.
Well, if Fuzzy keeps holding those putts, nobody will. But at this time, he's just 1 stroke behind the man in second place at 3 under par. But that is not the place to be. Nicklaus, meanwhile, at the 7th for a 2. 3 over par. As he hit it. Back to Greg Norman at the 5th hole. Seems to have to come through all sorts of trees and branches and everything else, but this is a par 5, as John Schroeder was saying. Nicklaus got his par.
Great looking shot. Great looking shot, Peter. From there.
So Greg Norman escapes after a wild second shot here at the 5th hole on the green, but quite away from the hole. That's how they stand. Fuzzy now is 2 strokes in the lead, having dropped a stroke at the 2nd hole. He's birdied the 3rd and 4th. Lee Trevino partnering Jack Nicklaus today on the round, putting for a 2 at the 7th. Trevino's and he now goes back to 2. Started the bet 2 over, now goes back to 4 over. So there's some very fine drawings. Interesting man, the artist too. See more of him.